You're going to do one on your own. So you guys look at number 4. I want you to look at number 4 on your own and then chat me any questions you have about it as you're doing it, and then chat. Oh, 4. That looks pretty good. Let's get going. But I've got quite a variety. I've got B, C, and D from you guys. Okay, I got B, C, and D. So let's check those because only one of them is right. So I'm sorry, a few of you are wrong. So what am I going to do? I'm going to compare them. Visually comparing my answer choices or just checking in on my pronouns. Either approach. Right? I see pronouns. I always want to check pronouns. Why? Because they're frequently wrong. So what do I ask myself? Who is they? This first one. Who is they? Right? It's clear that it's trying to refer to the scorpions. But are the scorpions the subject of this sentence? No, the sting is the subject. Right? It's the sting that's rarely dangerous. Right? And actually, the verb, subject-verb agreement is an issue in B. We'll talk about that in a moment. But there's a subject-verb agreement issue. Because of Egyptian scorpions, it's a prepositional phrase. So it's modifying information. So the noun, the subject of the sentence here is actually sting. So the sting is dangerous. So that's actually one of the main reasons why B is wrong. But also they should be talking about the sting and not about the scorpions. Sorry, I'm just replying to a question really quickly. Okay, so then we have C and D, right? Our remaining 2 answer choices. Notice they both get the subject-verb agreement issue right. And don't worry, we'll talk about subject-verb agreement later on. So the sting is, and then we have it causes, it again referring back to the sting, and that's perfectly correct. So that's good. And then down here we have a difference, though, between there and its. So we have to ask ourselves, which should it be, its or there? It's actually going to be its. Why? Because it's still referring back to the same subject, the sting. That's a really good question. Somebody just asked me about this. And I'm actually going to go ahead and tell you that's the whole point of this whole thing that I'm doing, like focusing on the pronouns, underlying the pronouns. The whole point of this whole thing is to avoid looking at stuff like that unless we really need to. Why? Because neither of them are terribly wrong. They just change the meaning of the sentence slightly. This becomes a modifying phrase about the red welts appearing. And while this, it causes red welts to A and B. So it's not grammatically wrong. So we want to focus on the grammatical aspects of the sentence first because it's more black and white. And we want to keep ourselves in making more black and white decisions and making less gray decisions. Because those gray decisions, which are, they exist in the verbal section, those kind of gray decisions are the ones that it's harder to be more confident about. So the whole, and it can drive us crazy. The other thing is that they just drive us crazy. So we really try to focus on the black and white decisions. And that's the whole point, and that's why this is wonderful. The right answer here is D, because there is incorrect, because the closest possible antecedent to the preposition there, the pronoun there, is the noun infants, which is plural, which is not the correct antecedent. Oh, Greg, your microphone just started working.